He was the heart of one of the biggest TV shows on Earth. A rising star, a global icon, and a young man who seemed to have finally overcome his darkest battles. But on July 13, 2013, inside room 1302 of the Fairmont Pacific Rim Hotel, everything ended suddenly. Cory Monteith's death was ruled an overdose, but the details didn't sit right. No signs of struggle, no forced entry, conflicting timelines, missing security footage, and a night full of questions that would never be answered. Why did Cory relapse quietly after staying clean for months? Who was with him before he returned to the hotel alone? Why were some timelines in the investigation unclear? And why does the story still feel incomplete? This is the mysterious and unnatural death of Cory Monteith, a tragedy filled with contradictions, secrets, and the unanswered final hours of a young star gone too soon. Cory Monteith was more than a TV actor. He represented hope. A young man who fought addiction since his teenage years and managed to rise to fame through hard work and sheer talent. His role as Finn Hudson in Glee made him a worldwide sensation. But behind the fame, Cory battled demons no one could truly understand. And on that fateful July night, those demons returned mysteriously, unexpectedly, and fatally. Cory Monteith didn't grow up with the life of a typical star. He struggled with addiction as early as 13, dropped out of school, and drifted between jobs. But everything changed when he landed the role on Glee. Cory became a symbol of transformation. Fans saw him as proof that broken paths can still lead to beautiful destinations. His charm, warm personality, and natural talent made him one of the most beloved stars on TV. But with fame came pressure, overwhelming fame, non-stop camera attention, harsh paparazzi culture, and a demanding workload. Cory kept pushing forward, but those closest to him noticed he was carrying emotional weight behind the scenes. Cory had been honest about his addiction struggles. He admitted his first rehab was at age 19, and his second in 2013. After completing treatment, he appeared healthier, committed to sobriety, and motivated to rebuild his life and career. He spent time with family, traveled, focused on recovery, and even distanced himself from Hollywood's pressures. His relationship with Lea Michele strengthened, and those around him said he was optimistic about the future. But addiction has a complex history. Relapses often happen silently, in moments of emotional vulnerability. And what would happen next left everyone wondering if something else was going on, something unexplained. Cory arrived in Vancouver, a place he considered home, to relax and reset before upcoming projects. According to the timeline, Cory spent time with friends on July 12th, went out for dinner, and later hung out in the downtown area. The group he was with has never been fully identified publicly. Some were old acquaintances, others rumored to be connected to his past struggles. But what happened between 11 p.m. and 2:16 a.m. remains unclear. Cory returned to his hotel room alone, according to reports. No one knows exactly what happened in the room during those final hours. The door was locked from the inside. His phone history was incomplete, and the hotel hallways had no public footage released showing who he interacted with before he entered room 1302. This missing timeline has fueled years of speculation. Cory was scheduled to check out on July 13th. When he didn't leave his room, hotel staff entered and found him unresponsive. The autopsy report claimed it was a mixed toxicity overdose, heroin and alcohol. But here's where the case becomes troubling. Cory had been clean for months. Experts say a sudden relapse after long sobriety can be fatal due to lowered tolerance. Yet the amount found in his system raised questions. No paraphernalia was found in open view. Most items were neatly placed. Some evidence appeared arranged, not left naturally. The people he was with before his death were never publicly investigated. Fans and researchers say the entire scene felt too quiet, too perfect, too staged. Was Cory alone the whole night? Or was someone else there at some point? The mysterious elements include 1. Missing security footage. The hotel is known for tight security, yet almost no timeline footage was released. Why? 2. Unidentified people. Cory met with individuals shortly before his death. Their identities remain vague. 3. Organized evidence. Reports described items as placed neatly, unusual for a chaotic overdose. 4. No signs of overdose struggle. Usually overdoses show signs of distress. Cory appeared calm, almost peaceful. 5. Behavior before death. Friends said Cory seemed happy, stable, and motivated. His death felt sudden, unexpected, and out of character. 6. Rumors of external influence. Some believe Cory's past connections resurfaced. Others think emotional stress triggered a sudden relapse. A few claim Hollywood pressure pushed him back into harmful circles. Nothing is confirmed, yet the inconsistencies remain. As Cory grew more successful, expectations grew heavier. Fame, constant judgment, paparazzi criticism of his body, fan pressure, and the stress of being a central figure on a hit show likely overwhelmed him. Therapists say relapse can occur silently, with no warning signs, but the timing and circumstances of Cory's final hours still feel like a puzzle with missing pieces. Could emotional exhaustion have driven him into old habits? Or did the people he spent time with that night influence the tragic outcome? These mysteries still haunt fans worldwide. Cory Monteith's story is a heartbreaking reminder of how fragile life can be. He brought joy to millions, but struggled quietly behind the scenes. His death is officially ruled an accident, yet many believe the truth is layered in shadows. Who was he with that night? What really happened behind the closed door of room 1302? Why were key details never fully revealed? And why do so many aspects of the official story still feel unnatural and deeply mysterious? Though his life ended far too soon, Cory's heart, voice, and legacy continue to inspire hope. He showed the world that anyone can rise above their struggles, and even in mystery, his story continues to shine.